Breath is the bridge between body and emotion. By regulating the breath, you can shift from a place of upset and unrest to a nice, calm, peaceful, happy place. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together and lift them nice and warm. And spread that warm energy all over the face and neck, and open your eyes. They will stand up. And we'll do a gentle spot jog, moving from one leg to the other. And then bring the arms into it, moving the arms up and down. Now, if it feels comfortable, speed up a little bit. And just that little bit more. Trying to get the heart racing. And slowly start to slow down. Bring yourself to a halt. Feet apart, hands on the hips, and we'll make big circles with the hips. And last one, and then we'll reverse. And last one. And just give your arms and legs a little bit of a shake, loosening everything off. And then come to the center of your mat, feet apart, and just rest the hands on the top of the thighs and take a few breaths here. Bring the feet together, lifting the hands up above your head, and lean over to one side into a half moon. And up to the center, and then lean the other side. Up to the center, and down the other side. Up to the center, and down the other side. And then lower the hands down to the sides of the body and bring the feet apart once more. Hands out to the sides into a star pose. And then we'll touch the alternate toes. Taking my right hand to my left foot and back up. And then the same the other side. And repeat on each side. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you go down. And last one on this side. And last one on this side. And then just wrap the arms around the body, just to support the arms. And then bring them to rest down the sides. Next, bring the arms out to the sides. And bend the knees, bend the elbows. Bring yourself into a goddess pose. Straighten the knees, straighten the elbows, back into a star. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, into a goddess pose. Straighten the knees, straighten the elbows, into a star. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, into a goddess pose. And this time take the alternate hands above the head and bring them back. And straighten the arms, straighten the knees. Take the right hand to the left foot, lifting the left arm up behind into a triangle pose. And back to the center and down the other side. Left hand to the right foot, lifting up the right arm and turning your head to look at it. And back to the center and down the other side. Back to the center and the other side. And back up to the center. Lower the arms, bring the feet together and just give the arms and legs a little bit of a shake. Feet apart. Turn one foot to face the front of your mat. Bend that front knee. Lift up the arms with a good breath in. Stretch up, pulling the tummy in, stretching the back. And then lower the arms and turn to the other side. Bending the front knee, lifting up the arms with a big breath in, pulling the tummy in, straightening the back. And then round to the other side. Bending the knee, lifting the arms. And round to the other side. Bending the front knee, lifting up the arms. And round to the other side. Bending the front knee and lifting up the arms. And down and round to the other side. Bending that front knee, big breath in, lifting the arms, Pulling the tummy in, straightening the back. And back to the center of your mat. So we'll come to feet hip width apart. We'll lift up the arms with a big breath in, straight up above the head. Pulling the tummy in, straightening the back, reaching up towards the ceiling. And on a breath out, bring the hands to the knees. So you're looking at the mat into a half forward fold. Breathe in, lift up the arms, stretching them up nice and tall. Breathe out, bringing the hands to the knees. Breathe in, lift the arms up above the head. And this time we'll do a full forward fold. So breathe out, bringing the hands down towards the mat. Wherever you can get is fine. Don't force anything. Just do what your body allows. And back up. Stretch the arms up above your head. Breathe out, fold at the waist, bringing the hands down towards the mat. And back up. Lift the arms up above the head, nice and tall. But this time, find something to stare at, and we'll lift up onto our toes. And lower yourself down. And we'll do that one more time. Breathe in, lifting the arms up above the head, nice and tall, reaching up to the ceiling, and then lift up onto your toes. And back down to the mat. So we'll come to the front of the mat and we'll do the sun salutation, a series of 12 postures to keep the body in optimum health. So feet hip width apart, hands in prayer position next to the heart. And just take a couple of breaths here. Breathe in, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. Breathe out, folding forward into a forward bend. Bend the right leg, stretching the left leg out behind, and look up. Take the right foot to join the left, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. Try and push the head between the hands if that's comfortable, but just do what your body allows. Walk the feet back, bring yourself into a nice plank position. And lower to the ground, knees, chest, chin to the floor, hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Breathe in, straightening the arms, lifting up the head into a nice cobra position. Put the toes under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. This time, bring the left leg forward between the hands, stretching the right leg out behind, and look up. Bring the right leg to join the left, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. And then lower the arms and bring the hands to the heart, and just take a couple of breaths here. So we'll do that one more time. Breathing in, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. Breathing out, folding at the waist into a forward bend. Bend the left leg, stretching the right leg out behind, and look up. Take the left leg to join the right, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. This time, lift up the alternate heels so we can walk the dog. The feet back, and bring yourself into a nice plank position. Before lowering yourself to the ground, knees, chest, chin to the floor, hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Breathe in, straightening the arms, lifting the head into a cobra position. Put the toes under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. This time, bring the right leg forward between the hands and stretch the left leg out behind and look up. Bring the left leg to join the right, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. And then bring the hands to the heart in prayer position. And just take a couple of breaths. Give the arms and legs a little bit of a shake and come back to the center of your mat. Feet hip width apart, arms out in front, and we'll bring the bottom down like we're sitting on a chair into a half chair. And back up. And then we'll do that again. Lifting up the arms, out in front, bend the knees, bringing the bottom down like you're sitting on a chair. And back up. And just give the arms and legs a little bit of a shake before we go into the full chair. Feet a little bit further apart. Hands out in front. Join the palms together. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Bring yourself down into a full chair. If you can get right down, try and put your elbows towards your knees just to open your knees just that little bit more. But don't force anything, just do what your body allows. Everybody's body is different. And back up. And just wrap the hands around the body just to support the arms before we do that one more time. Hands out to the front, join the palms together, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Coming down into a full chair. And back up. So with the feet hip width apart, hands out to the side, we'll bend one knee and just balance on one leg. One leg straight, one leg bent. And lower that leg. And we'll do the same the other side. Lifting the arms, lifting the knee, finding something to gaze at, and holding that balance. And lower the foot to the ground. So we'll walk up and down the mat, first on our toes, exercising the pressure points in the soles of the feet. Then our heels. sides of the feet and the insides of the feet. And then we'll come back down to the mat for the next breathing exercise, Kapalbhati, which is a breathing out exercise, and we'll do this for 5 minutes. Don't do this if you're pregnant, and practice slowly if you have a heart condition, high blood pressure, or you've had an operation in the last 6 months. Other than that, everyone else is fine to practice Kapalbhati. If for any of those reasons or any other, carry on with Bhastrika, the last breathing exercise, just breathing in and out nice and gently. For Kapalbhati, the finger posture I like to use is Surya Mudra, which is the ring finger pressed down with the thumb. This balances the body, reduces weight, and increases the heat element in the body to aid in proper digestion. So with this exercise, the emphasis is on breathing out deeply through your nose while your stomach contracts. Inhaling will be automatic. And it goes a little bit like this. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin. This exercise helps the face become bright, lustrous and attractive. The internal organs get exercised and it works with the digestive system to regulate weight. It also helps to strengthen the immune system. 1 minute left. If it feels comfortable, you can speed up a little bit. But don't worry if it doesn't feel comfortable, carry on as you are. Bring your arms up above the head, bringing your palms together, rub them nice and warm. And spread that warm energy all over the face and open your eyes. So we'll stay seated, but we'll put our legs straight out in front. Hands next to the hips, resting on the mat. And we'll just start by exercising the toes. Just the toes, moving them backwards and forwards. Just the toes. And then the whole foot, pushing the foot down towards the mat, pointing the toes as much as you can, and then pull them back towards the body. Down to the mat, to the body. Down to the mat, back 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 to the body. And for the last time, point the toes down to the mat, pushing down as far as you can, and then pull them back to the body. And just give the knees a little bit of a shake. So we'll make circles with the feet, exercising the ankles. First going round one way, making big circles with the feet. Don't forget to smile. You get double the benefit if you smile. And reverse. And last one, just give the knees a little bit of a shake. Bend one knee, keeping the heel of the foot to the floor, and we'll throw that leg away in front, feeling a slight jerk behind the knee. And last one, and then we'll do the same with the other leg. And last one, and just give the knees a little bit of a shake. So then we'll do both legs together. You can either keep your hands at the sides of the hips, or you can cross them in front of the chest. And we'll lift the feet up, keeping the heels on the mat, and throw them away in front 5 times. And then just give your knees a little bit of a shake. Lift one leg, hands behind the knee, and we'll make big circles with the foot, exercising the knees. And reverse. And last one, and lower that leg down to the mat. And we'll do the same the other side. Hands behind the knee, lifting the knee up, and making big circles with the foot, exercising the knee joint. And reverse. And last one, lower the leg to the mat and just give your knees a little bit of a shake. So we'll open the legs into a V shape. We'll lift up the arms above the head, pulling the tummy in, straightening the back. Turn to face at one side and fold forward over that leg, bringing the hands towards the feet, the head towards the knee. And back up to the center. Turn to the other leg and fold forward at the waist, bringing the hands towards the foot, head towards the knee. And back up. And we'll do that one more time on each side. So turn to the other side. Lower the head towards the knee, hands towards the foot. And back up. Turn to the other side. And lower yourself down, hands towards the knee, hands towards the foot, head towards the knee. And back up to the center. And lower the arms. And bring them to rest on the mat just in front of you. Now walk the hands forward. Just walk them forward and bring yourself down onto your forearms if that's comfortable. And look up. Well, look straight in front of you. And just relax there for a second. And then straighten the arms and walk the hands back towards the body. And bring the legs back to a close, straight out in front of you. So we'll make circles with the waist. So we'll make hands out in front, folding forward towards the feet. And then we'll move to one side with the hands, then to the back, to the other side, and back to the front, and reverse. So go to the other side, to the back, to the side, and to the front, and reverse, to the side, to the back, to the other side, and to the front, and to the other side, to the back, to the side, and to the front. So we'll rest the hands behind us, bringing the palms to the ground, legs straight out in front, and we'll bend one leg, keeping the foot to the mat, and then lift that leg. And lower it down to the mat. Bend the other knee, and lift that bent knee, pointing the toes up. And then lower it down to the mat. We'll do the same again on the other side. Bend the knee, straightening that bent leg, pointing the toe, and then bring it back to the mat. And the other leg, bend the knee, and bring up the straight leg. And then bring the leg to the mat. And just come back to an ordinary seated position. And we'll do the next breathing exercise, yulom yulom, alternate nostril breathing. And we'll do this for 5 minutes. With your right thumb, close your right nostril and breathe in through your left. Then close your left nostril with the middle 2 fingers of your right hand and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close that nostril with your thumb and breathe out through the left. And repeat this. Always start and finish on the left-hand side. And if you do want that a little bit more from the exercise, you can breathe in to the count of 5, hold to the count of 5, and breathe out to the count of 10. Now I shall set the timer for 5 minutes, and we shall begin. This exercise purifies the breaths and improves the level of oxygen in the blood. The body becomes healthy and strong, and it gives you a positive attitude. It also helps with the blood flow to the heart, helping to prevent heart attacks. Always finish on the left-hand side. And then raise your hands above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and warm. And spread that warm energy all over the face and open your eyes. So next we'll move on to all fours into a tabletop position. Hands widely, fingers widely spread on the mat. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. And we'll do cat-cow. So we'll breathe in, lifting the head, lowering the back. And breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. Breathe in, lifting the head, lowering the back. Breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. Breathe in, lifting the head, lowering the back. And breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. And then come back to the normal tabletop position. And lower your bottom down towards your heels, keeping your arms stretched out in front into an extended child's pose. Lift the head, walk the hands back towards the knees, and sit onto your heels. And we'll do Mudakasana for diabetes. Stretch the arms out in front, make 2 fists. Put the fists either side of your belly button. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, fold forward, lowering your head towards the mat, feeling the fist against the tummy. And at the end of the breath, lift the head to look at the mat, and I'll count to 10. 1. And up. And just take a few breaths. We'll do that again. Make 2 fists. Bring them either side of the belly button. Big breath in, and breathe out and fold forward, bringing the head down towards the mat. At the end of the breath, lift the head to look at the mat, and I'll count to 10. And up. And just take a few breaths here. Come forward onto all fours once more. Hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart. And we'll lift one leg and straighten it out behind us. And then bring that leg to the mat. And we'll do the same with the other one. And back to the mat. And we'll do the opposite leg once more. Stretching that leg out behind, pointing the toe if that's comfortable. And if it feels comfortable, lift the alternate arm and stretch that out in front. Bringing yourself into a balancing pose. And bring the arm and leg back to the mat. And we'll do the same the other side. Lifting the leg out behind, pointing the toe. And if comfortable, lift the alternate arm and point it in front. and lower back to the mat. Then come back to a nice seated position. And we'll do butterfly, bringing the soles of the feet together, wrapping the hands around the toes, and just moving the knees up and down, whilst breathing in and out. If it feels comfortable, close down the eyes and take yourself off to a nice, calm, relaxed space. Breathing in and out, nice and gently. A nice smile on her face. Could maybe imagine yourself sitting on a nice piece of grass. Feeling the grass beneath you. The sun shining on your head and all over your body. Feeling nice and warm and safe. Just moving the knees up and down. And with your hands, you can open your feet so that you're looking at the soles of the feet. This helps to lower the knees a little bit more, but don't force anything, just do what your body allows. If it hurts, don't do it. And then start to slow down and bring yourself back into a nice, comfortable seated position. Rest the hands on the knees. And we'll do some exercises with the head and neck. So look down. Slowly move your head to the left, to the back, to the right, and to the front. And to the right, to the back, to the left, and to the front. Then lift your head up to the center and let it drop down behind. Feeling a stretch in the neck. Up to the center and drop down to the chest. Rubbing the chin against the chest 3 times to exercise the thyroid. Back up to the center and let the head fall behind. Up to the center and chin to the chest, and rub the chin against the chest 3 times. And back to the center. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind, and look over your right shoulder, putting a small twist in the back. And then to the center, and do the same the other side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind, looking over the left shoulder. And back to the center. So with the fingers, we'll tap from the forehead all over our face. And down the eyes, the cheeks, just tap in with the fingertips. Over the top lip, chin, underneath the chin. Just all over the face, gently giving the face a small massage. And with the palms of the hands, push the cheeks up, just to get rid of any wrinkles that might be forming. And with your index fingers, Just massage the tear ducts to get rid of any blockages that there might be. And then float the hands back down to the knees. So we'll do Brahmari. Brahmari is a humming exercise, and you can do this 3 times. Place your index fingers just above your eyebrows, and then the rest of the fingers over your eyes. Close your ears with your thumbs, breathe in deeply, and then breathe out gently through your nose, making a humming sound. While you're doing this, imagine you are connected to all the positive energies of the universe. Take a deep breath in. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together, and rub them nice and warm for the last time now. And spread that energy all over the face. And open your eyes. Interlock the fingers. Bring the hands to the forehead. Breathe in, press and hold. Into the back of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. To the sides of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. And to the top of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. And float the hands back down to the knees. Close your eyes, and we'll finish with a short prayer for the health and humanity of others. Breathing in and out nice and gently, eyes closed down. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May no one suffer. May everyone prosper. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So we'll open our eyes and we'll clap and laugh. Twitter. Massaging the pressure points in the hand. And then press the hands together. Yes. Press, and we'll throw our arms in the air and we'll laugh out loud 3 times. And again. And for the last time.
Everybody can unmute them.
Thank you all so much for joining me this evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thank
Roxan.
you, Roxan.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
Roxanne.
Take
lovely
care,
week.
everybody.
Bye.
And
Have a
you
lovely
Stay
too.
well,
Good
stay
night.
warm.
Welcome, 11.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you, Roxanne. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye, Roxan. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.